Hey, Carol. I know you already finished with work, but could you send over that research report we completed yesterday? But if you've already left the office, don't bother. It can wait till tomorrow.
Hi, Mr. Briggs. I'm still sitting at my desk, so I'll see that file right away. No problem.
Oh yeah? Great. I'd really appreciate it.
Don't worry about it, it's part of my job. You should head home early whenever you can. You've been staying way too late recently. Isn't your wife expecting a child pretty soon? You really should be at her side at a time like this.
Thanks, Carol. I'm so gratified to have such a loyal and caring employee.
Come on, Mr. Briggs, I'm just doing my job. Besides, you've been so good to us. It just makes us work harder for you. You're good at what you do, a hard worker, and on top of that, you're a loving husband. I always tell my friends that you're the best boss a girl could have.
If you're saying that to get a raise, well, it just might work. Thanks for that. I'll treat everyone to lunch after we settle down a bit.
Really? I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I already have a restaurant I want to go to. Oh, yeah, there was something I wanted to ask you about. Recently, I've been seeing this pregnant woman around. She looks really scrawny and weak. I was wondering who she was?
A pregnant woman? Really? Is she like almost ready to give birth or something?
I'm not sure. I really don't know much about pregnancies. Her tummy does look pretty big. I've seen her walking around, more like wobbling. She could barely stand. I can't really describe her, but she seemed really depressed. There was no hope or joy in her eyes. I wonder what happened. The other day when I passed her, I heard her muttering. I think she was saying, "I'm sorry," over and over again.
Seriously? Well, that sounds a bit worrisome. What does she mean, I wonder?
Yeah, right? I couldn't get her out of my mind after that, to be honest. I started to wonder where she goes every night. You know, with that big tummy and all. Is she getting enough nutrition? I leave my house about 9 a.m. every morning, and I would see her walk by my house. I thought maybe she was going to the hospital, but every morning? That seemed kind of strange. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know a lot about it either, but with my wife, she just goes in to check up once every 2 weeks or so if nothing is wrong. Certainly not every day. Actually, she should be resting at home as much as possible. Well, with that said, everyone's got different situations to deal with, so...
Yeah, maybe you're right. I just hope she's okay.
Some folks can't handle it and get depressed for various reasons. It's really nothing you should be concerned about. Now, if she asks for help, well, then you can assist if you can. But you really shouldn't get too far involved.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Mr. Briggs. Oh, and Mr. Briggs, when your child is born, there's no need for you to come to the office for a while. You need a break. You should be by your wife's side.
No work will get done without me.
Come on, Mr. Briggs. I've worked with you for 2 long years. I can take care of it, no problem.
Okay. I'm relying on you, Carol. Don't let me down now.
No problem. And please, don't take work home with you.
All right, then. I'm gonna look over these files and then head home.
Hello, Mr. Briggs? Good morning. I know it's Saturday. Sorry to bother you on your day off.
Hey, Carol. No problem. What's up?
Sorry, it's not about work, but I hope you don't mind.
Of course. No problem. What's up? Are you in trouble or something?
No, nothing like that. It's about the pregnant woman I told you about the other day. She's at my house right now. I was wondering what I should give her to eat. Your wife being pregnant and all, didn't feel right to just prepare anything in my fridge.
Huh. That woman. That pregnant woman you were talking about. The one that seemed kind of depressed?
Yes, I was on my way out and she passed by my house. She could barely make her way down the sidewalk. She looked so tired and weak, I just couldn't look the other way. I don't have much at home. An apple is okay, right? I read somewhere that coffee is a no-no. Caffeine in it, I guess. I was wondering what kind of drink to serve her. Tea, maybe?
I think my wife was drinking some kind of herb tea.
I do have some caffeine-free cinnamon tea. I suppose I shouldn't serve her anything cold. What am I supposed to do? She's still crying, so it's kind of hard to ask her what she wants. I'm really sorry to bother about this.
Hey, Carol, are you okay? I mean, she's a stranger after all. You really don't have to go out of your way.
I'm fine, sorry to worry you. She's relaxed now and starting to explain things to me. The tea will probably help. Thanks for the advice. It seems things are not going well at home. Apparently her husband is abusing her. Although she's going to give birth soon, her husband is making her take care of his bedridden mom. She says she wants to stay home and relax, but her husband chases her out. That's so awful, don't you think so?
Yeah, that's terrible.
She says her husband doesn't give her any money and still makes her travel by bus to her mother-in-law's house. And she has to take care of her all day. I mean, like a nurse or something. That's really hard work. I can't believe her husband. What a monster.
Yeah, sure is. And what else did she say?
She says he locks her in her room when he's in a bad mood. She also said he wouldn't give her food sometimes. No wonder she's so skinny. She needs to eat, for the child's sake. He's always yelling at her for the smallest things. But he never hits her, it seems. She's emotional, totally drained. You can just see it in her eyes. What a monster her husband is. This can't be ignored. I have to do something. Maybe I should call the police and get their advice on what to do? There must be something. I mean, it's criminal, isn't it?
Carol? Maybe you should relax and think clearly about this.
Yeah, right.
Even if you call the police, what good would that do? In the long run, it may even make things worse. And we have to ask her what she wants to do. It's her husband, after all. We're complete strangers. Should we really butt in where we have no business? I'm sure there's some consultation service run by the city that handles these sort of problems. Must be hard for this pregnant woman to get around. Tell you what, I'll take my car and pick her up, and then we can decide whether she wants to go home or check out one of these consultation services. I'll check around. Just leave the rest to me.
But, Mr. Briggs, I couldn't let you do that. You have a pregnant wife at home yourself. Besides, it's a Saturday, your day off. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
That's exactly why it would be best that I take care of things. You're not even sure what she should eat or drink. Leave it to me. And what's more, you don't have a driver's license.
Yeah, you're right about that. Boy, I call you for advice and you end up taking care of it all. I really didn't mean to put you through all this trouble.
Don't worry about it. Although it's a private matter, you're still part of my team. Like I said, no worries.
Mr. Briggs, I really appreciate this. I'll relay this good news to the woman. Funny, I don't even know her name.
I'm gonna verify that. I'm gonna tell my wife about this whole situation. Could you hold on for a second?
Yes, sure, no problem.
You stupid wench! Where the hell are you? Where the hell are you wandering around? You're not at some young woman's house, are you?
Huh?
You can't hide from me, you! Why the hell aren't you over at Mother's house? I told you to take care of her! What if something happens to her? I just called Mom and said that you hadn't showed up yet! Where the hell are you? You do realize that if you disobey me, you and that kid you're carrying, you will learn a lesson or two from me!
I can't believe that you were actually such an awful person. Mr. Briggs, you're despicable.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
This is Carol.
Huh? Carol, what the hell are you doing answering my wife's phone?
The woman was shaking like a leaf after looking at her phone message. I was so shocked to see that it was you, Mr. Briggs. So, this woman sitting in front of me, this is your wife, Mrs. Briggs, right?
Yeah. Well, Carol, listen to me. I can explain everything. There is a reason for all this.
Reason? What kind of reason? I don't care about any reason. What you did to your wife was despicable. There is no good reason to treat her like this.
Please, just give the phone back to my wife. This is none of your business. This conversation is getting us nowhere. Just get off the phone, would you?
I'm sorry, but she is in no condition to talk to you. You may not like it, a complete stranger coming in between you and your wife, but Mrs. Briggs is screaming out for my help. I can't simply shut my eyes to what's going on. No matter what you say, I don't care if you're my boss or not. I'm on the side of Mrs. Briggs. No, Mary. I'm with Mary on this.
I said there was a reason for this. In the past, Mary was cheating on me. She had an affair with another guy. So, a little payback is all. She cheated on me. I have the right to be a little harsh on her. She could take that. Just think how I felt. She wants my forgiveness. She's repenting for what she did. But please don't interrupt this process. It's her penance. This is our problem, between husband and wife. I don't need a complete stranger coming in telling us what to do.
She says she didn't have an affair. She never cheated on you. You made that all up.
Well, she's lying. You would too if you were in her position. I've been your boss for more than 2 years now. Are you gonna doubt me now? Besides, this is the first time you even talked to Mary today, right?
Yeah, that's true, but Mary was shaking as soon as a text came in from you. That's how scared she was of you. I can't ignore that. You're the problem. She's so scared. I cannot allow you to get near her, ever. So, I don't want you coming to my house. And until Mary has calmed down.
Listen up, Carol. Don't you go doing anything stupid, you hear me?
What do you mean by that? What are you so afraid I might do?
I don't know what you're trying to do. Rescue her? Come on! She does not need rescuing. She needs to repent. Don't forget that I'm your boss. I mean, you don't think you got into this company all on your own now, do you? You're not that stupid, are you?
I didn't get into this company because I was smart. I got in because of my humor.
Yeah, figure. Anyway, the limit is until tomorrow. Got it? Just know what you're getting into. You got that? Hey, Carol. You there? I'm going over there and picking Mary up. So be ready to hand her over. If you agree to just let this all pass like nothing ever happened, I will treat you the same as I always have. You know what happens if you refuse.
I still can't believe it. That great boss I thought I had. You're a completely different person. The despicable way you treated your wife, and I thought you were such a great boss. Now I know who you really are. I can understand the animosity Mary feels towards you.
So, what are you saying? That you refuse to go along? To let things pass?
No, I can't sweep it all under the rug like you want. I just want to do the right thing, that's all.
What's a 20-something like you gonna do? You can't do a damn thing. I've got way more life experience than you. You'll regret this. I've been at this company for years. I have good relations with all the executives. I could get you fired with a snap of my fingers. Easy as pie.
Okay, fire me then. I really don't care. Being unemployed might be kind of fun. I'm still in my 20s. I can start over easy. I already got my annual bonus. Maybe I'll just have fun and relax for a couple of months.
You're being totally irresponsible. You're a member of society now, not some high school kid. Just do as you're told and hand Mary over to me right this second!
Wow. Really not like you, Mr. Briggs. You are always so calm and collected at work. You sound like you're in a panic.
Why wouldn't I be pissed off? Come into our lives like you did? This is none of your concern. Buzz off, would you?
Is that all you have to say for yourself? I'm sure you don't want any of this coming out, especially to the vice president.
Vice president? What's she got to do with it? What are you talking about?
You don't have to act so dumb, Mr. Briggs. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Mary told me all about it. The vice president introduced you to Mary, right? Mr. Briggs? Mary's best friend was the vice president's daughter. Or something like that. Is that true? I'm surprised nobody knew.
Mary told you about the vice president? You haven't contacted him, have you? I told her over and over not to contact anybody without my permission!
You're really something. Permission? You're kidding me. You just want total control over everything she does. If she doesn't do as she's told, you lock her up. You don't give her any food or water. You put on this big act in public, the wonderful husband, the family man. You're pathetic. She was crying last night as she told me the whole story. She was never happy being with you, not for a minute. How could you treat a woman like that? You have zero respect for women.
Well, she should be overjoyed to be married to an up-and-coming guy like me. I'm gonna get far in this company. Maybe even president someday. You have no idea about me or my life!
Yeah, I have no idea, that's for sure. To be honest, I don't want to know.
I will never forgive you for this. You hear me? If you contact the vice president about this, you'll regret it. I'll make sure of that!
Are you threatening me? Oh my god. I better get some advice from the police. Oh yeah, I know you're sweating bullets just about now, but I already told the vice president the whole story. And as for Mary, she is no longer at my place. She's at the vice president's residence, resting. She's safe there.
Huh? You did what? You already told?
Yeah, why wouldn't I use the ace up my sleeve? I'm not super smart, but I got my work done very quickly. You always praised me for that, Mr. Briggs, don't you remember?
Are you out of your mind? You just ruined my life! My career! Why'd you go and blab to the vice president? All you had to do was drop it. Things would have gone on as usual.
What the hell are you talking about? You treated Mary like crap. You ruined her life. What, are you the victim here? My god, you're loathsome. Just because I'm in my 20s, don't treat me like a child. I may not have years of experience like you, but maybe my weakness is my strength. After that conversation, Mr. Briggs was called to the vice president's office. There, he was forced to agree to a divorce and to pay compensation for the years of cruelty that he bestowed on poor Mary. I'm not sure where the story got out, but when I got to the office in the morning, all everyone was talking about was this incident with Mr. Briggs and his wife. I'm not sure of the details, but I heard he was forced to resign from the company. The compensation to his wife and child amounted to quite a sum, and he apparently sold his house to pay it off. Last I heard, he was living with his mother, taking care of her. Mary said that her mother-in-law was senile, and taking care of her was quite a chore. But I'm sure Mr. Briggs will have no trouble looking after her. After all, Mary, who was pregnant at the time, did it every day. The other day, when I was strolling through a nearby park, I spotted this thin and haggard old man sitting on a park bench. I'm pretty sure it was Mr. Briggs. When he was working at the office, He was this handsome, middle-aged man, but now he looked pretty run down and hollow-cheeked. Nothing like the energetic boss I once knew. Maybe taking care of his mother and unable to find a decent job finally took its toll. As for Mary, she gave birth to a beautiful, healthy boy and is currently bringing her son up at her parents' place as a single mom. Once she was able to place him in nursery school, our vice president introduced her to a job at a client company. Just watching Mary and her son enjoying life makes me so happy. Sure, it was certainly a shock to learn the truth about my boss, who I respected. I'm glad she reached out to me that time. If she hadn't, she might still be stuck in that dire predicament to this day. I'm pretty sure nobody will reach out to rescue Mr. Briggs from his current predicament.
Hey, are you sleeping again, you lazy sloth of a woman? You still didn't clean up the mess from breakfast!
I'm so sorry. I was just about to get started on it, I swear. I've been feeling so under the weather I haven't been able to move for a little while.
Just get it done. Are you telling me that you've been lounging around on your ass doing nothing this whole time? Me and Kelsey had breakfast at 7:30 a.m. That's all 3 hours ago. Patricia, 3 hours!
I'm being serious, Michael. I'm in a lot of pain here. I'm on my period and I feel awful. To be honest, I've been finding it difficult to move since I got up this morning.
You think being on your period gives you license to sit around and do nothing all day? Tell me, how exactly do you think you'd be able to get by if you weren't a stay-at-home housewife? Women go to work on their periods all the time. Wake up and smell the coffee, you lazy slob. You're lucky you don't have to go to work. All I ask is that you keep the house tidy and make me happy. But no, you can't even do that! You're useless! If there was anyone as lazy as you at my company, they'd get fired before they knew what hit them!
Michael, please. Periods affect every woman differently. There may be people who don't get any symptoms and can carry on working as normally, but I'm not so lucky. I get stomach cramps, I throw up randomly. It's hard to move.
You're the first person in my life who says that they can't move because they're on their period. You know what? It'd be comical if it wasn't turning the house into such a mess. You speak as if it's common knowledge, but I've never seen it, and I've never heard of it. You're the only one who acts like this. Half of the employees at my company are women. You'd think I'd have heard of it by now if there was any truth into what you're saying. No matter how you look at it, what you're saying is suspicious, and it doesn't add up.
Obviously, you haven't heard of it. That's not surprising at all. You think women like talking about this kind of thing? The girls at your company are hardly gonna go around the office giving detailed updates on their nether regions to their male coworkers.
Ugh. God damn it, woman. Whatever. I'm done listening to your pathetic excuses. The thing that annoys me the most about your attitude is that now Kelsey is suffering as a result of these alleged period pains of yours. Do you know how hard she's working with her studies at school? I've never seen a kid as diligent as her. She even turns down invites to hang out with other kids to do homework. The least she should be able to expect in return is a warm meal and a tidy house to come home to. But no! You can't even give her that! Your own daughter! You dare call yourself a housewife? Aren't you embarrassed? Why don't you try thinking about your daughter instead of yourself for a change? You sorry excuse for a woman?
Michael, please. It's not like I don't want to cook or do the housework. It's just, there are times where my medicine doesn't work. And no matter how much will there is, I feel so awful I literally cannot get out of bed. I'm not doing this because I want to. I promise you I'm not.
Wait a sec. This can't be real. You're not actually getting mad at me, are you? You've got some nerve. How dare you speak to me like that? I am the breadwinner in this household. And what are you? A lowly, stay-at-home housewife? And a failed one at that! Your job, no. Your reason for existing on this earth is to provide for me and Kelsey. And to see that we're happy at all times. What value do you have if you can't even do that?
Michael, please, will you just listen to me? Can't you just try to understand my period pains? Won't you please try to understand that I'm not doing this because I want to? You've been so horrible lately. What happened to you?
What happened to you? Shut up, you shrieking banshee! You need to stay quiet and obey my orders at all times. You need to stop causing problems for our daughter. Do I make myself clear?
Why can't you understand?
Listen to you. You're like a child. And there I was, thinking I married a grown woman. Everyone feels a little under the weather from time to time. That's no excuse to slob around in bed and on the sofa, day in and day out. How long have you been a woman at this point? You'd think you'd have the basics down by now. Stop blowing things out of proportion like some whining baby and fulfill your duties. Suck it up and do your job like the rest of the human race. Do not answer me back this time. This conversation is over. Go and check the documents I left in my study. They're on the left side of my desk. Get it done now. Hey, Slothy! Slothy, Slothy, Slothy! Are you there? Answer me! Good grief. You're not lazing around in bed because of those pathetic period pains, are you?
I'm at the hospital. I was rushed here in an ambulance.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about?
I collapsed with excruciating period pains and couldn't move or get back up.
Are you a moron? What the heck is wrong with you, woman? Since when did that kind of thing happen with period pains? You're talking crap, and you know it! You called an ambulance? Over that? We're not insured, you idiot! Will you be paying for this? Of course you won't! Do you have any idea how much this is gonna cost me? Not only that, but there are people who need ambulances far more than you do. There's probably someone out there suffering unnecessarily right now because of you! Stop wasting other people's valuable time and money over your proxy period pains!
I didn't call the ambulance. Someone saw me and rushed over. I was at the laundromat when it happened, doing guess what? Washing the suit of someone with absolutely no understanding of period pains whatsoever.
You've got some cheek, woman! Do not disrespect me like that ever again. Feeling all bold because you got carried away in an ambulance, are we? Don't think that there won't be consequences to this. It's plain as day you're lying about the period pains. You probably just want the attention, don't you? You're sick. If there is genuinely something wrong with you, just grit your teeth and push through it, like a normal human being.
Yeah, 'cause that's totally possible. I can just get rid of these crippling pains through sheer force of will, right? Why didn't I see it before? Why don't I just pull a rabbit out of a hat while I'm at it? It would have helped if I had my medication, but I couldn't find it anywhere. In spite of that, I felt so awful about letting Kelsey down lately that I pushed myself beyond my limits. And then, well, here I am.
Oh, your meds? I threw them in the trash where they belong.
You did what?
I threw away all your stupid medicine. Do your job without it. Think about it. You end up not being able to move even when you take them. So what good are they? If they don't do anything, why do you bother wasting money on them or putting them into your body?
You're a disgrace. You actually did that? Fine. I'm throwing you in the trash too then, Dad.
Huh? Who is this?
Kelsey.
Huh? But Kelsey's at school right now. What the heck are you talking about? If you're Kelsey, then what was the discussion we just had? Makes sense, woman. I get it. You're trying to confuse me. You're trying to mess with my head, aren't you? Just what the hell is your endgame here? Do you have any idea who you're messing with here? What I'm capable of? This is not a fight you want to start, I assure you.
I only had school in the morning today. I got a call from the hospital telling me Mom had been rushed away in an ambulance. I went over as soon as I could. I'm chilling with Mom in the hospital ward right now.
Huh? What? Is that really you, Kelsey? No, wait. It can't be. This is your mother's number. I mean, your number, Patricia. You think you can outwit me? I invented the concept of outwitting. I am he who outwits!
Wow, Dad, are you really like this? I'm speechless. I saw Mom's phone flashing when one of the nurses was passing me her belongings. When I saw your name, I thought I'd better reply to let you know what was going on, so I opened the message. When I did, I saw all the horrible stuff you were saying. Is this how you always treat Mom? I can't believe you speak to her like this. Don't you love her? How could you?
Why am I the bad guy here all of a sudden? Surely you saw your mother's disgraceful attitude too. Not cooking for us, and then blaming it on her period pains. Staying in bed for days at a time. I don't even have to tell you. How much housework have you had to do lately, Kelsey? Do you think it's acceptable? There's only one person to blame here, and it's not me. She's been causing you more trouble than anyone.
What? She's not causing me any trouble at all. So I have to do the housework 1 or 2 times a month. So what? I honestly couldn't care less. Besides, Mom's always cooking delicious meals for us, cleaning up after us, making sure our clothes are clean and fresh, bringing us drinks, baking us cookies. She's a star. Surely it's basic decency to let her rest on the rare occasion she's not feeling her usual self due to period pains?
Basic decency? Sheesh. Give me a break. You're putting me in a difficult position as your father here. You're gonna get hit by a ton of bricks when you go out into the real world and realize it's not as kind and forgiving as those naive ideas you've got in your head.
No! The only one in a difficult position here is Mom. How exactly are you the victim here? Her period pains are almost unbearable even when she takes her medicine. But you were actually spiteful enough to throw that away too. As if she wasn't stressed enough already. You do nothing but insult and abuse her. You two are supposed to be a team, but all you do is attack her. You're just a sad little bully. Is it any wonder she collapsed? It's your fault this happened. It's your fault Mom is in the hospital. I don't need a dad who makes my mom suffer like this, so you can just get lost. What's the point in having a dad who isn't there for his family when they need him more than ever? We're done.
Hey, Kelsey. How are you? I hope you're doing just swell, honey. Do you think you might be ready to speak to your pops yet, sweetie pie? Do you think maybe we could have a little chat? Oh, by the way, the breakfast you made me today was so delicious. You're super talented. You have no idea how pleased I was. It made my day.
What do you want?
Huh?
How about instead of bombarding me with your cringy drivel, you apologize to Mom?
Me? But why? What did I do? Your mom collapsed because of period pains.
In that case, I have nothing to say to you.
No, wait! Please, just wait a sec. There's something I need to ask you.
What?
Are you two going on vacation or something?
Oh, that. Because we're packing up our things.
Yeah. What's that all about? Don't you think it's a bit cruel to exclude your old pops like this?
We're not going on vacation. We're moving in with Grandma and Grandpa.
Your mom's parents' place?
Yep. We don't want anything to do with you anymore. So there's no point in us living with you.
Wait. Just slow down a sec. Don't you think you're overreacting a little? Talk about making a mountain out of a molehill!
Overreacting? Which part are we overreacting to? You viciously bullying Mom as she suffered with the most excruciating period pains of her life? Even going as far as throwing away her medicine?
Oh, please. Kelsey, a period isn't an illness now, is it? It's a normal part of being a woman. They taught you that in school, alright? Every other woman on Earth seems to be able to endure it. What makes your mom so special? It's not her being in pain that's the problem, but her lazy, entitled attitude.
Mom isn't lazy or entitled at all. And sure, maybe periods aren't classified as an illness, but there are cases where they become things like dysmenorrhea and premenstrual syndrome, which very much are illnesses. Sure, there might be some women who are barely affected by their periods, but on the other hand, in severe cases, there are some who suffer excruciating cramps and pains, throw up, and find it difficult to move.
Wow. You know a lot about this. That's my girl.
I don't need your praise. Besides, I shouldn't have to explain something like this to you in the first place. You and this conversation are both grossing me out. You're pathetic. Go do your own research.
Okay. I will. I'll investigate this all for myself.
Really? You better had do. I want you to really understand how much pain Mom is in.
If I do you promise not to leave me?
I guess that all depends on you, Dad. One thing's for sure, though. There's no way I'm having anything to do with you if you carry on abusing Mom like you have been doing all this time. Besides...
Kelsey, sorry, but this is urgent.
Huh? What is? My class is starting soon.
It's my stomach. Oh my god, it hurts so bad. What is this? I gotta go use the toilet.
Ah, I see the symptoms finally started.
Huh?
You know the milk I used for your breakfast this morning? It was like 5 days past the expiry date.
What? Why'd you do that?
I wanted you to know what it's like to have period pains. Obviously, an exact reaction was always going to be impossible. So I went with what I thought would be the quickest way to give you unbearable stomach cramps. Symptoms differ from person to person, but it's not uncommon for people's guts to turn into a painful, explosive mess.
Oh my... Kelsey, do you really hate me that much?
Yes, I do. I hate you because you're horrible to Mom. What happened to you? You never used to be like this. Oh, yeah, I found some book in your study. I think it was called How to Get Your Daughter to Like You. What was that all about? The part that said, the supreme commanding authority of the father should be tactfully understood by members of the household at all times, was highlighted. Is this, by any chance, the reason you started being such a jerk to Mom lately? Are you trying to play the part of the domineering husband?
Where did you hear that term?
Well, are you going to answer me?
Well, the thing is, well, okay. Maybe I was.
There's no maybe about it. That's what you were doing, wasn't it?
Ugh! Just stop this already! I gotta go to the toilet immediately! This can't wait! Let's talk about this when you get home, okay?
Oh, Dad? Wait, there's just one more thing.
What?
Am I right in thinking you always keep a little supply of medicine in the side pocket of your bag in case of emergencies?
Yeah. Why? It's common sense to have a stash set aside. You never know when you're gonna need it after all. In fact, I had it set aside just for times like this. Thanks for reminding me, honey. I should be over in a jiffy. Let your old man show you how it's done.
About that, you see, the thing is, I took it all out of your bag. I'm afraid you won't be taking any medicine today.
What? You did what? What'd you do with it? Where's my medicine?
I threw it in the trash. You can endure this without medicine, just like you made Mom.
Kelsey, this is going too far. How could you be so horrible? Oh my God!
You're right. It is horrible, isn't it? Just like what you did to Mom. But this is only the beginning. Things are about to get a whole lot more horrible for you. Go on, Pops. Show us how it's done. Oh, geez, what a dramatic little episode that was. The day after I got rushed to the hospital, my husband, who'd come home from work, got on his hands and knees at my feet and begged for forgiveness. To tell the truth, I didn't understand what was going on at first, and I was a little more than surprised. But Kelsey later told me about everything she'd said to her dad, and as well as being indescribably proud of her, I felt a huge sense of relief. For all his faults, my husband genuinely does love his daughter more than anything in the world. I think receiving a stern telling off and an education in how to be a decent human being from her gave him the wake-up call he sorely needed. Even still, I wanted to check who he was actually apologizing to. I thought that if he said he was only doing it for Kelsey, I'd seriously have to think about whether me and him had a future together. But to my surprise, without even hesitating, he said calmly and clearly, "To my family." What's more, it looks like he actually did a lot of research into period pains. Due to his newfound understanding, he started happily helping out around the house and being super kind and compassionate towards me when I wasn't at my best. I'll never forgive him for all the awful things he said to me, but I decided to give him one more chance when he made a solemn promise to change his ways, swearing never to treat me like that again. I know the concept of periods might be difficult for most guys to understand, and it's not like I want everyone on their period to be treated like damsels in distress, but at the very least, I did want my husband to understand what I was going through. Of course, I go out of my way to cause as little nuisance as possible to those around me, no matter how I feel. But I can't pretend I wasn't a little amused to hear about the trick Kelsey played on him. Without his medicine stash, all he had to rely on was some traditional Chinese medicine his kooky aunt got him for Christmas one time, which, needless to say, didn't do much to stop the flow. It's unfortunate he had to go through such an ordeal to understand my situation, but I'm at least glad he does now. After being mercilessly scolded by his daughter, he finally gave up on trying to play the domineering husband, unable to cope with the disapproval. I'll never forget what he did to me, but he's currently in the process of desperately trying to regain my trust. He's never been this nice to me, and while it feels a little strange, I'm certainly not complaining.
Deep text.
Sup, Alfie? It's been ages. How have you been? No way! Is that Charles? Where have you been hiding? It's been, what, 10 years? I'm doing great. Thanks, my dude. Yeah, I think it's been about that long. Time flies, huh? I've had so much on my plate, with switching jobs and all. These past 10 years just vanished. Where does it all go? I know, right? I think we both share some of the responsibility for us drifting apart. We've both been pretty lazy with messages, lol. So, how's it going? And what's with the random message out of the blue after all this time? Everything okay? Did something happen? About that, I recently was given a long vacation from work, so I thought it might be nice for us to catch up. I messaged because I was wondering if you might want to meet for a beer sometime. I like the sound of that. Beer's always good. Let's do it. Come to think of it, where do you even live these days? You left town, right? At least, that's what I heard. Yeah, I forgot to tell you. I live in Canada now. Canada? Whoa! Aren't you cold? Can't eat maple syrup on pancakes for breakfast, though. You're making me hungry. No doubt about it. I make some nice food up here. Rustle up some mean burgers, too. There's this place near my house you've just gotta try out if you ever come up here. Thing is, though, I got sent up here for work. So I get pretty lonely sometimes living away from my wife and son. It can be tough, actually. Oh, really? Hey, wait a sec. Since when did you have a kid? I never heard about that. Oh, did I forget to tell you? Is that your new catchphrase? Man, we're the worst. We gotta make more of an effort from now on. My wife and son are still living in our hometown down in Utah. And here I am, all on my own, up here in the frosty wilderness. I see. Man, this has been a serious blast from the past. This is too much excitement for one day. Sorry about that. I guess we have a lot to catch up on after not speaking for 10 years. No kidding. 10 years, dude. 10 whole freaking years! How about you? How are things on your end? I'm single and unemployed. I see. Sorry to hear that. Oh my god! Did you believe me? Stop it! I was pulling your leg, dude! I have a GF and a job! Whoops, my bad. I see. Glad to hear it. I see you haven't changed a bit. 10 years or not, I'm still the same old me. Anyway, when does your vacation start? Yeah, I see that. My vacation starts on the 1st of next month. I'll message you when I've dotted the I's and crossed the T's on my schedule. Sounds good. Make it sooner rather than later, dude. We've got catching up to do. So you're a family man now, huh? I bet your wife and kid will be over the moon to have you home again. Yeah, I guess they will. I've been so busy lately, I haven't had time to go back and see them at all. Damn, that sucks. This vacation sounds like just what you need. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. By the way, how old's your son? He's 8 now. Damn, he's 8 already? You had him a couple years after we drifted apart then? He must be big. I had no idea at all. I mean, I thought maybe you would have found a nice girl and settled down by now, but I'm really pleased to hear it's for real. So, your wife and son are still down here in Utah? That sounds surprisingly awkward. Them being down here, and you being up in Canada for work. They're not kidding when they say they grow up fast, you know? We were doing video calls every night a while back, but recently, I've been so busy that I haven't had a chance. They're asleep by the time I get done with work. And I'd hate to have them stay up on my behalf. You have no idea how badly I want to see the little rascal. Be careful, Alfie. You might not even recognize him soon if you keep this up. LOL, cut it out! I know it might sound weird coming from me, but I love the hell out of that kid. He can be a handful at times, but I wouldn't trade him for the world. Man, You used to be so cool. I can't believe what a sentimental dork you've become. Kids really are amazing, huh? My kid's in a league of his own. My wife gets mad at me every time I go home because I just can't help but buy him mountains of clothes and toys. He gets spoiled rotten. I guess they have a way of getting you to do that. They sure do. Uh-huh. Yep. Kids are really cute. It's weird. I've started getting this warm, fuzzy feeling lately. I want to just protect them, even though I don't have any of my own yet. And you call me sentimental? Where did that come from? Well, this conversation about your son reminded me of something that's been going on lately. There's this park in the neighborhood. Your neighborhood? Yeah. There's a little kid who seems to be there every day, wearing the exact same clothes. That's weird. Who is he? A ghost? I'm guessing he's not a ghost. I don't know. It's kind of been playing on my mind, I guess. He's there literally every day, wearing the exact same clothes. It's hard not to notice because he's always alone. He just sits on the swings, barely moving, looking all sorry for himself. As a dad, what do you think? Well, you know what boys at that age are like. He probably just goes to the park every day because he likes playing there. Don't you remember what we used to be like? We were the same. If we weren't out at the park playing tricks on each other, we'd be playing soccer or tag or something. My mom always forced me to wear the same clothes because she knew any fresh ones would get filthy within 5 minutes anyway. I must have looked like a real little street urchin. Yeah, fair point. Aren't you overthinking this a little? Surely, if there was actually something wrong with him, he wouldn't be out playing at the park. Yeah, okay. You make a strong case. Come to think of it, we were just like that. Sorry if I weirded you out, dude. It's just been playing on my mind a little is all. I guess it's no wonder. You've always been really kind. I'm relieved to see you haven't changed. I'm really glad we got in touch again, Alfie. I'll contact you as soon as I know when I'm gonna be free. I hope you still know how to drink, 'cause I certainly didn't forget. I'm counting on you to take us to the wildest bar in town. I can't wait, Broseph. Take it easy. Catch you later. Charles, are you awake? Sorry to bombard you with calls late at night like this if you're in bed. Please, wake up. This is an emergency. What the hell? It's the middle of the night, bro. What's going on? Emergency? What do you mean? There's something I need to ask you. Is your son's name Jake? Huh? My son's name? Yeah, it's Jake. Why are you asking me that at 1:45 a.m.? Have you lost your mind? God damn! I knew it! Can you make it down here tomorrow? What are you talking about? I need you to come back on the earliest flight tomorrow. I'm not joking here. It's your son. He's in trouble. Huh? My son? Jake's in trouble? How? Why? What the hell's going on here? What, is this some kind of prank? Are you half asleep? Drunk? You know the last time we spoke, I mentioned that kid who I kept seeing on his own in the neighborhood park? Do you remember? Oh, yeah. The suspected ghost? The one who always wore the same clothes every day? Yeah, him! That kid! Listen, I went to the park just now, and he was there! Just like always. He was on his own at the park. Why did you go to the park at this time? Are you feeling okay? Why did you go there? Well, my girlfriend broke up with me today, and I couldn't sleep and needed to clear my head. Anyway, forget about that! That's not why I messaged you. Back to the point. So he was there, the kid. The same kid, totally on his own, in the same clothes, just like always. I knew something had to be wrong for him to be there so late at night. So, I asked him what was up. What'd he say? He was surprisingly forthcoming, and we had a little chat. He told me there was this weird guy who kept coming to his house to see his mom. And his mom told him whenever that guy was there, he wasn't allowed to be at home. So she basically kicked him out. And the only place he could think to go was the park. Now, for the crazy part. Are you ready? I asked him where his dad was, and he told me he flew up to Canada for work and hasn't been home in ages. Huh? He's 8 years old, and his name is Jake. Jake Dawson. He even has your surname. There's no way this could be a coincidence. What? How many 8-year-old Jake Dawsons with dads away for work in Canada can there be? He's your son. He has to be. No way. There has to be some kind of mistake. Naomi kicked Jake out of the house? In the middle of the night? Why? Did he tell you why? He just said it was because of that guy. Apparently, he's not allowed in or near the house whenever he's over, under any circumstance, day or night. Listen, Charles, this isn't easy to tell you. And I really don't want to say this. But thinking about it logically, there's only one thing this could possibly be, right? Wait a sec! No way! Naomi's not like that! How could she? She wouldn't! She isn't! Does Jake have a mark on the back of his neck? A crescent moon-shaped birthmark? Yes. Here's a picture of the kid I spoke to at the park. Jake! Jake, that's my son, Jake! Are you being serious? You found him on his own at the local park in the middle of the night? I knew it. It's okay. Don't worry. I felt bad for him on his own like that, so I brought him back to my place. He was shivering like a crack addict, so I ran a bath and cooked him some warm spaghetti. He watched cartoons on the sofa for a little while. Now he's fast asleep. Thank you, Alfie. I really can't thank you enough for this. I owe you more than just a beer. Don't mention it. It might have been a complete coincidence, but I'm glad it was me who found him, and not some ill-intentioned creep. No kidding. Man, it doesn't even bear thinking about. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how relieved I am he's okay. I couldn't help but notice he was a little skinny, though. Was he like that when you last saw him? Do you know if he's been eating right? Really? I can't tell from the photo. I can't help but wonder if she's not feeding him properly. I mean, if she'd boot him out at 1 a.m., it's not hard to believe, right? You should have seen how quickly he devoured the spaghetti. It was like watching a bear come out of hibernation. I don't think I've ever seen a kid eat that much in one sitting. I would have been impressed if I wasn't so concerned. Oh man, I'm really sorry about that. I hope you still have enough left for yourself, my dude. I'll cover whatever he ate and then some on top of that by way of thanks. Seriously, Charles? Don't be silly. You don't have to worry about that. I mean, I won't stop you from buying me a beer, but you don't have to go crazy. I'm kind of kicking myself here, though. I first noticed him at the park way before I told you about him the other day. Damn it! I wish I spoke to him earlier. Who knows how long he was sitting on his own out there. It was super cold tonight. He was shivering so badly. The thought of him being out there all the time is just... Ugh! Thank you. I'm lucky to have a friend like you, Alfie. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I have no clue how to thank you for this. I could buy you 1,000,000 beers, and it still wouldn't even come close. I'll do anything. I mean it. I'm about to book a flight for tomorrow morning. I'll be home as soon as I can. 1,000,000 beers? Okay, that can work. Just kidding. I mean it, Charles. You don't have to thank me. I'm just glad I spoke to him in the end, even if it was later than I'd have liked. All right. Come to my place as soon as you get back tomorrow, okay? Jake's still asleep on the couch at the moment. I'll see to it that he has adequate pizza and cartoons until you get here if he wakes up. Words can't describe how grateful I am, bro. It's nothing, really. more importantly, have you spoken to your wife yet? Yeah, about that. Something seems off. I tried calling her as soon as I saw the picture, but she's not answering at all. I know it's the middle of the night, but she's supposed to have my number as an emergency exception. I see. I wonder if she's just sleeping through the calls. It is the middle of the night. Hard to believe if she's normally reachable, though. I'm gonna keep trying to get through to her. I can't believe it either. I never would have thought she'd do something like this in a million years. It's bad enough that she's been having some guy around. But who could do such a thing to her own son? On his own in the park, day in, day out, and even in the middle of the night, for crying out loud. Man, it breaks my heart. It really does. I'll never forgive her. Jake's safe and sound with me, so try and keep a clear head, okay? I'm here for you, bro. Whatever's going on, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. If you need me to help you with anything, just say the word, and it's done. In any case, you're probably gonna be speaking to Naomi before long. So for the time being, just try to relax until you know exactly what's going on. Hope you have a safe flight. I'm so sorry to trouble you with all of this. Thank you again. I know I sound like a broken record here, but I don't know what else to say. Thank you. I'll be with you and Jake ASAP. I know you can see my messages. Reply already! What the heck is going on?
Good morning to you, too. I slept like a log. I didn't notice you've been calling me at all. I'm sorry I missed you, but isn't 59 missed calls a bit dramatic? I mean, really.
You slept like a log, huh? That's a good one. Now give me a straight answer. What were you doing yesterday?
Huh? Why are you talking to me like this? Are you angry about something? What do you mean, what was I doing yesterday? I just went about my usual routine. What's this all about? It's not like you to spam call or message me this early.
Business as usual, huh? I see. Where's Jake right now?
What? Why, he's in his room, of course. What's going on with you, Charles? You're freaking me out.
You see, the thing is, I've been missing him a lot lately. And I thought it'd be nice if I could talk to him again after all this time. If he's in his room, you wouldn't mind giving him a knock and passing him the phone, would you?
Actually, that might be a little difficult. I'm not sure I can do that right now.
Oh, is that so? Is there a reason for that?
Ah, silly me, I forgot. It's his day off school today, so he went out to play first thing this morning. You know how stubborn he can be. Even if I told him to stay for breakfast, he wouldn't listen. He just loves the neighborhood park. I can hardly keep him away from the place lately.
Did he really go out to play?
Yes, of course. Why would you ask me that? I'm terribly sorry, honey, but I'm really busy this morning, so I'm going to put my phone down now. Toodles!
I see. Going back to bed, I take it? Still got some energy left in the tank, huh? Is Loverboy about to go in for second helpings? While you abandon our son?
Huh?
What exactly has left you so busy this morning that you have to kick your son out and tell shameless, barefaced lies to your husband?
Charles, what are you trying to say? Loverboy? Kicking Jake out? I don't know what you're talking about. What's going on with you? Is it the stress of work? Being on your own? You're scaring me.
You needn't bother with the theatrics. One of my childhood friends lives in the neighborhood. I got a sudden phone call from him in the middle of the night, pleading with me to get on the first plane back to Utah. He told me he had a kid that very much resembled my son, eating spaghetti on his sofa, who he found on his own, in the park, in the middle of the night.
What are you talking about? Surely it was someone else. There are such things as coincidences, you know.
I thought exactly the same thing. After all, Why on earth would our son be out in the neighborhood park all on his own in the middle of the night? But then he sent me a picture, and it was indeed, beyond any shadow of a doubt, our son Jake.
There has to be some kind of mistake. It must have been a lookalike. I really don't know what you're getting at here.
You still won't admit it? My God, you're despicable. You'd better prepare yourself for what's coming, Naomi. Lover boy, too.
Huh? Lover boy? You really need to tell me what you're talking about.
I'm back in town, Naomi. I came back on the first flight this morning.
What? You came back? No way.
I just arrived at my friend's house and met the kid he found at the park. It's Jake. There's no doubt about it. Why did my friend have to take him in the middle of the night? Because he had nowhere to go if he just went out to play in the morning.
Yes. This is all a big misunderstanding. I remember now. Jake told me he wanted to go out to play all of a sudden at midnight last night.
And then what? You actually let him? Weren't you concerned when he didn't come back? Give me a break, woman. This crap isn't gonna wash with me. Are you insane? Even if your pathetic excuse was true, you'd still be despicable.
It's the truth.
I see. Maybe you could shed some light on the strange man who comes over regularly to the house. What's the truth on that one? Huh? You regularly invite him over, right? Kicking Jake out on the streets every time, of course. What did you plan on doing if something happened to him?
No, it's not true. He's just my cousin. My cousin, I tell you.
Your cousin, huh? That's interesting. I could have sworn both of your parents were only children. Which means you have no cousins. And that doesn't explain why you keep kicking our son out. There's a whole lot that's not adding up here, Naomi. How about you just come clean?
Oh, I don't? Well, he's an acquaintance of one of my relatives. Surely that counts as a cousin.
Nah, it really doesn't. How long do you plan on making excuses?
I'm doing no such thing. Just stop this.
I see. So, if I were to, say, come home right now, I wouldn't find, say, the two of you together in bed, would I? That's just crazy talk, right?
What the hell kind of a leading question is that? You're not tricking me into anything. You're calling my bluff anyway. I bet you didn't even come home, did you? This is probably all just some big scheme to, well, I don't know, but it is.
Did I really come home? Who knows? I just managed to grab hold of some guy who came hightailing it out of our house like he had had the life frightened out of him. You wouldn't happen to know about anything about him, would you? Actually, forget it. You're only capable of lies. So I'll just get the rest from him.
Huh? No, wait. No. You've got this all wrong. Let him go, please. He has nothing to do with any of this. He's innocent. Just wait.
Why would I do a single thing you asked me to? You starve our son. You kick him out in the middle of the night to shiver his goddamn balls off alone and terrified at the park. There's a special place in hell for you two. You heartless wastes of space.
No, I told you, you've got this all wrong.
What part am I getting wrong? The chump I wrestled into submission on the front lawn started running his mouth at 100 miles an hour. He's showing me the pictures as soon as I mentioned suing him for damages. Seems pretty desperate to reduce the amount he's gonna owe me. To be honest, I didn't think it'd be this easy to get a hold of proof.
Wait, please, will you just hear me out? I'm begging you. This is all just a big misunderstanding. I only did it because I was lonely. I missed you so much. I thought maybe if I could do something to grab your attention, you'd come back and I could have you all to myself again.
Huh? So, you kicked Jake out in the middle of the night and had an affair with your cousin because you were lonely? This is no way for a mother to act.
No, it wasn't like that. Please just hear me out, baby.
Be quiet. I'm sick of hearing your excuses. I don't want to hear anything else you've got to say. I could never believe another word that comes out of your mouth. You're so repulsive. You barely deserve to be called a human. Charles, safely reunited with his son Jake after flying back home from Canada first thing in the morning. The first thing Jake did when he saw his dad was run over and give him a big hug before bursting into tears. It was so heartbreaking, and me and Charles weren't able to keep it together either. And the three of us shared a tender man cry that lasted over 10 minutes. Charlie asked if I'd watch Jake a little longer, which I happily obliged, so he could go over to his wife's place to have it out with her. Just as he arrived, with perfect timing, he was able to capture his wife's lover, who was making a run for it, and after a minor interrogation, it seems his self-preservation instincts outweighed any loyalty he had to Naomi, because no sooner was legal action mentioned that he came clean about the affair. Mountains of freshly acquired, incontrovertible proof in hand. Charlie and his cheating wife had a lengthy discussion. Apparently, even after everything, she was still adamant she'd done nothing wrong and continued making excuses. But Charlie just ignored her and said his piece regardless. It probably goes without saying, but Charlie won custody of Jake, and he made sure his lawyer squeezed as much compensation out of his traitorous ex-wife as possible in court. Ultimately, she was kicked out of the house with nothing but the clothes on her back. Charlie then sold the house and blocked her on everything, cutting her out of his life completely. It's just like he says, what she's getting now is nothing compared to the way she treated poor Jake. However, not wanting to cause too much disruption to his school life, he asked if he could leave him with me for a little while, which I happily obliged. What can I say? I like the kid. With that, he returned to Canada for work. Not long afterwards, his company decided that his stay up north would be coming to an end in the near future, and he'd return to America for good. As one last memory up there, and also by way of thanking me, he invited me up to Canada for a 2-week vacation. Me and Jake, who seems to be my biggest fan now because of everything that happened, went up to meet his dad together. Compared to that lonely, emaciated kid in the park, he's like a different person now. He's always smiling and full of joy, and is honestly a pleasure to be around. In fact, he's doing so well that he even teases me about the fact that I got dumped by my girlfriend back then. Not funny!